For millions of Americans, Independence Day means it's time to fire up the grill. If you'll be cooking out this weekend, however, you'll want to do so safely. According to the National Fire Protection Association, over 16,000 people a year suffer grill injuries. Doug Dick of Hamilton Produce tells Ottumwa Radio News the grill safety starts long before you ever fire up the grill.
Give your grill a once-over. Look at your hose. Maybe you need to take your grate off. This one has a pan. If you've been cooking a lot of meat, maybe that it's as simple as taking the pan out, cleaning it up, or just scraping it off. And
Doug says once you are ready to light the grill, make sure you do everything in the proper order and make sure the grill's not too close to anything that could catch fire.
Open the lid before you ever try and light it. That way you don't ever have the risk of gas building up. Going to make sure you turn your tank on before you start to light. Thing that a lot of people don't do is turn their tank off when they're through. We see a lot of houses where maybe the grill's too close. When you're using it, it gets hot. We've seen vinyl siding melt.
Once the cookout is underway, Doug says you shouldn't have any problems as long as you keep paying attention. Always have a plan in case something goes wrong, and at those family cookouts, make sure the little ones are kept safely away.
Never leave your grill unattended. Be aware of what you're doing. Different meats tend to flare up. Some grills, especially the cheap ones, flare up a lot worse. Have a plan if you have a fire. It doesn't happen very often if you are at your grill, but I've seen grills on fire, and it's because people were not in attendance. Just some common safety about keeping kids away while you're doing it. Just as soon as you shut it off, it's still going to be hot for a while. A lot of people like to walk away from their grill, when their food is done, and we see people that will forget to turn their grill off, or maybe the kids get a little too close after it's just been shut off.
With a propane grill, of course, Doug says the most important thing of all is making sure you properly take care of and store the tank.
And never, ever, ever store your propane cylinder inside. A lot of people like to put them in their garage. Their garage gets super hot this time of year. Propane expands with heat, and then's when you have a problem. Another problem we have is people like to put these in their car. Sometimes they forget about them. Again, inside a car today, it's going to build a lot of heat. That's going to be a problem.
Following these tips can help make sure your Independence Day cookout ends up looking something like this. Reporting for Ottumwa Radio News, I'm Jason Van Arkel.